All right, we're gonna start with balance, strength, and flexibility. So you're gonna need a stability ball, you're gonna need a band, this goes around your knees, and you're gonna need a cord so that you can use for stretching, kind of use as an extension of your arms. So let's start with ankle mobility, and you're gonna start with your ankle. Point flex about 10 times, 8 to 10 times. Loosening up the joint, and then you're gonna take that ankle and go side to side, and then circle your ankle about 5 times in each direction. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. So you're gonna point and flex, and if at all I'm going too fast and you wanna take a little bit more time with the pointing and the flexing, taking the foot side to side, then you can go ahead and pause the video and then start up when you're ready, and then change directions on that circle. All right, we're gonna move to the hamstrings. Secure the stability ball. Hamstrings and the calves, you're gonna take your, either your looped strap or put a loop in your strap. This is just a yoga strap. Sitting up nice and tall, pull that toe toward you as you hinge forward at your hips. Keep a nice flat back, shoulders down and back, and do this about 8 to 10 times. Pull in, and then sit up nice and tall. Pull in, sit up nice and tall. Pull in. By all means, if you feel like you have, you're warmed up and you're stretched, then you can do less than 8 to 10 repetitions. Pull in, and then let's do the same thing on the other side. So this is always the very important first step when you exercise, is ankle mobility. Our feet are our first connection for balance and for strength, and we want to make sure that we have a good solid connection and that the ankle is loose, the hamstrings are loose, and the knee is loose. All right, we're ready to move on. First exercise is stability ball balance. So with your stability ball, you're going to get it close so that if you lose your balance, you have something that it can you can catch yourself on. And we're going to do each hold about 15 seconds. So balancing on one foot, extend your leg out. You can keep your arms on the stability ball with good posture. If you want to go a little bit harder, you can extend your arm, one arm out to the side or both arms out to the side, and try to hold that for 15 seconds. And then you're going to switch sides. To make sure you're nice and tall on the stability ball, you have a lot of support. Something close by to hold to. Start with both hands on the ball, extend that leg, and when you're ready, add one arm, add 2 arms, and you're holding all together about 15 seconds. And you're going to be moving around on that ball, but you want to keep all your weight in that leg that's holding you up. About 15 seconds. Great job. Now pause the video and do that 2 more times on each leg. Our next exercise is stability ball squats. So for this exercise, you're going to need your band. So take the band and you're going to put it around your knees. And you want some resistance, so it should be snug where you have to adjust your legs to go out. You're going to take the ball and put it up against the wall. So you're going to see a sideways view, which is good because you want to make sure your knees don't pass your toes. Hands are going to be on your thighs. They can be at your hips or they can be at your shoulders. We're going to do between 12 to 15 repetitions. So you're just going to squat down and up, not letting your hips go past your knees or go below your knees, and pushing all your weight through your heels. Keeping really tall posture, ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips. Keeping some good resistance in the band, making sure that your knees don't go in and out on the up, but they stay tracking over your feet. You want to add some intensity to this. When you get to 15, you can hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. In between this set, we're going to do some calf raises. So just let your ball sit. You can keep the band around your knees, or you can let it slide down. 20 repetitions. 1, 2, 3, 4. Get as high as you can. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Good job. Pause the video and do 2 more sets of squats, 12 to 15 squats, and 20 calf raises. Pause the video. All right, next exercise, you're gonna take the band off and you're gonna move the ball out of your way, are the sliders. And these are strengthening the quads. So you're gonna take your plate. You need to have something that you can hold on to for support. So in this case, I'm using the wall. You can use a chair. You can use something that's at the same height so that you're not leaning forward. And you're gonna put all of your weight onto one leg, and you're gonna slide that leg out to the side, keep your knee tracking over, and pull it in. Slide out and in. If you wanna add some intensity, don't hold on. But notice that my knee stays tracking over my toe and my back is nice and straight. We're gonna go for 15 of these. Keep going, I'm gonna show a different view so that you can see that my back is straight and my knee stays behind my toe. Good. And then switch legs. So weight is all loaded on one foot as the other leg goes out to the side, and pull in, out and in. So this exercise is very similar to if you were standing and balancing on one leg and you went out to the side with or without resistance, or you went out to the front, to the side, and back. So we're just focusing on balance of that one leg. So go ahead and pause the video and do 2 more sets on each side. Nice job. So our second to last exercise is going to be a row. So I've got my row, my band, set up in my door, and you want to put the band in the door so that no matter how hard you pull, the door is not going to open. And you want to get it in the crease of the door. So you wouldn't want to put it if the door opens this way, because if the door came open, it's going to smack you in the face. And we want the band about hip height, no higher than your chest. So I've got mine right in the crease. You're gonna, you want to find a band that gives you enough resistance where you can do about 15 repetitions, and it's challenging. So I'm going to go ahead and scoot back away from the door. In my power stance, I have my feet flat on the floor, my knees are slightly bent, my shoulders are back and down, and I'm pulling back, rowing. And I'm going to do about 12, I'd like you to do about 12 to 15 of these repetitions. Keeping my shoulders back and down. Don't let your shoulders round forward as you do the exercise. Keep them back. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. And then we're going to do, the next exercise is a straight press. So instead of bending the elbows, you're going to keep your arms straight, shoulders back and down, and you're pressing the weight down to your side. So straight press. Just a little bit past your hips. About 12 to 15 repetitions. Keep your knees slightly bent, your weight in your heels, your shoulders down. Don't let your shoulders elevate up and down when you do this. You want to do, squeeze the shoulder blades together, and you're going to feel this in the big part of your back and maybe in your triceps in the back of your shoulders. Good job. So pause the video and do 1 to 2 more sets of the row and then the straight press. All right, great job. So the last 2 exercises that we're going to do, we're going to go down to the floor and we're going to do a bridge and we're going to do a dead bug. So you're going to need that band again, because we're going to take the band and we're going to put it around our knees. So we're going to lay on the floor. Get everything in the picture here. So take the band, put it around your knees. When you're lying on the floor in a bridge position, you want to be sure that your hands reach toward your heels and your heels reach to your hands. You want some resistance in the band. You might have to tighten the band up a little bit. Engage the core and the back together, so make a nice strong brace of your abdominals, and you're gonna lift up 15 times. 1, it's coming right from the hips. 2, 3, 4, good. 5, make sure you're not holding your breath. 7, 8, 9, 10, engage the glutes on the way up, squeeze them. 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Good. Rest about 10 to 15 seconds in between each exercise. Pause the video and do 2 more sets of that. All right, the next exercise and the last exercise we're going to do is a dead bug. So you don't need the band for this. But you may want to use the stability ball at your feet. So I'm going to bring that around. Now my stability ball is really big. It's a little bit too big for this. But you want something to keep you, to keep your pelvis tilted down and keep your back flat and your abdominals braced. So you're going to start with your arms straight up and your legs up, and you're going to extend your arm and your leg at the same time. Lower and pull in. Lower and pull in. Lower and pull in. Lower and pull in. So if you don't use the stability ball, this is what that would look like. And we're going to do about 20 repetitions. So as your leg extends, your arm goes down and comes up. So work at your own level, and maybe you can only go down to here, and that's fine. And maybe you can just do your legs, but remember to really maintain that pelvic tilt as your leg goes down and comes in. So one leg stays up while the other one goes down. So that arm can follow, and you can even go bigger, and as that arm goes down, the other one can go up. Good job. So keep going. Keep doing that exercise and really work on that pelvic tilt. Go ahead and rest about 10 to 15 seconds. Pause the video and do that 2 more times. And finally, our last exercise is stretching. So we're going to go ahead, lay on our mat, feet are flat on the floor, arms out to the side, and let your knees fall to one side. Let this be a passive stretch where you're allowing your arms to anchor you down as the stretch goes down the other side of your body. Nice big deep breaths, change sides. And then we're going to go ahead and pull your knee into your chest. You can hold behind your knee or on top of your knee. You're not pressing down, you're pulling towards your chest. Your other leg can be bent, or you can extend it out and pull that into your chest. Don't hold your breath. So while your knee's coming into your chest, your leg's extending out, and then switch sides. You want to let that leg that's extended out be your anchor, kind of hold you in place as your opposite leg is coming in and stretching. So you're getting a stretch in your hip flexors. You're doing a great job. And now we're going to need our strap for this next stretch. Where did I put it? There it is. So with the strap,